All right, we are on tank number 6 of the SPS system. We have completed 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on this one, which I do have one in its spot right now, but so technically it's this one. Anyway, plans did change a little bit. The sump is actually going to start here, and it's going to go all the way to here. So this will end up being something else one day, probably another tank. And then this will be water station for RO and salt. So basically we got the last tank of the SPS, and then the sump, this sump, 2 8-foot by 8-foot tanks. And then we're going to do the stacked ones, but we're probably not going to do those right this second, since I'm not going to stock them with corals. And I have 8 tangs, so I need 8 tanks for the tangs. So there's really no need for those right this second, the stacked up ones. So we're probably just going to build the stands and get everything ready for it. And then later on this year, whenever I get more time or whatever, I'll build those other ones. Should be pretty simple, but it's gonna knock 5 days off, probably total time. With I fell a little bit short on acrylic, so I'll have to go up and get more acrylic. Who knows how long that's gonna take. Then I gotta build those 2. That'll take a few days. Plumbing, so it'll probably save me about 5 days. So we're gonna go ahead and just get the rest, or get those done, get this sump built, that sump, those 2 tanks, and start working on the plumbing and electric and get this thing fired up, because it's taking a long time. I'm getting burnt out, and we need to get these corals moved over. So quicker the better. Anyway, tank number 6, pretty repetitive. You guys already know, probably about the same as the last other 5 episodes. But after today, it should get a little more interesting, at least change up some dimensions. I'm getting burnt out on these 4x8s. But anyway. And yeah, someone on Reef to Reef had commented about being concerned with leaks. I am not concerned with leaks at all. So our last farm was all 3/8. It was not reinforced with any kind of bracing like I'm doing now. So it was basically 3/8 worth of seam, like on these bottom seams. It was just 3/8. That was it. And those suckers held up for like 15 years. They're still kicking. These are 1/2 inch. So I got a 1/2 inch contact, and then I got another bracing inside, a whole nother inch right here. Okay, so you're talking 1.5 inches of glued contact onto the bottom. And then on the sides, since I added the extra, you're talking, you got the 1/2 inch and then another 1/2 inch. So like on these seams, that's 1 inch. That sucker ain't going nowhere. I can tell by just moving these things. They're so sturdy. There's no way that they could have a leak. I mean, if they had a leak, yeah, I would be blown away, like completely blown away. But yeah, just because they're homemade tanks doesn't mean they're gonna leak. You know what I mean? It'd be the same as if you got an aquarium built by a professional. I mean, the seams are solid. I mean, it was just the double layering of the top, which wasn't even needed really. I mean, I could have done something totally different, but that was the only thing that got sloppy. I mean, everything else, it's bulletproof. I mean, these things are probably better than what a manufacturer would build you, just because of all the extra reinforcement on the framing, on the top, bottom, all the corners. So Yeah, no concern at all with leaks. I actually trust these tanks probably more than if I were to have them built, unless they built them like this. That's just me. I've built a lot of tanks, from frag tanks to, you know, my whole last farm, all built by me, you know, and like I said, it was all 3/8. And, you know, I did have some little bit of fear that there was going to be some leaks on the other one, and I have had over time some leaks just because I didn't run any crosses across on the stands. So over time, my whole bottom kind of made a curvature, probably about I don't know, 3/8 of an inch, quarter 3/8 of an inch. So that just put a whole lot of pressure on all those seams. But the stands are solid, all the seams are solid. So yeah, this thing, I mean, the last farm, we're talking 12 inches of water. These are only going up, you know, I say 12. It was 12, but it probably had 11 and a half inches of water in it. These are 15. They'll probably have 14 and a half inches. So we're only going up just a couple inches, you know. So yeah, I'm not concerned whatsoever on leaks. I mean, anyway, I'm more concerned about like plumbing leaks and stuff like that, honestly. But my plumbing skills are really good too. But just mainly like the bulkheads and stuff like that. That'll be for the overflows. But that's just literally just tighten it up if it does leak. But that's really the only leaks I'm concerned about. These tanks shouldn't leak for 50 years, you know. They should, this stuff ain't going nowhere. They're built like tanks. But anyway, burned up 7 minutes of your time again. We'll go ahead and get to the repetitive tank building. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a layout. We almost got all 6 of the SPS systems done. And then we can start on the sump. Probably gonna do the sump first. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I don't know if I'm gonna do this stuff first or the sump. Thing is, with the sump, it's 16 foot long, 24 inches tall. So that sucker's gonna weigh like several hundred pounds. So I'm thinking about building it like right off to the side here, and then putting my pink 1 inch. Got some massive, or that's 2 inch, I'm sorry, 2 inch foam board. Put that down and then pivot the tank over in place in its permanent spot. I don't know really any other way, because I know me and my wife and kids can't pick this up. I mean, if I called a bunch of buddies over, yeah, we could get it, but everybody's busy, and you know, the house is not like, it's a mess because of all this project. So we're just kind of trying to get all this done, and then I'll do like a final cleaning on everything and vacuum like all up under the stands, and then I'm gonna take a water hose and basically spray everything down, probably get a lot of the walls again and all the floors, suck up all that water, get everything nice and clean, and then we can keep our house a little tidier, because me tracking through here and then going into the house, it's just getting filthy. So my wife's been having to vacuum like daily, like, you know, it's just a mess, acrylic dust and everything. So yeah, we're gonna get this rocking, hopefully be done. I'm thinking by the end of next week I should be able to start filling. But the filling itself, golly, because I don't like to run the commercial units. I just run my 75 gallons per day, you know, RO, DI, and I double it up. So I got 2 of those units. So theoretically 150 gallons a day, but these tanks are over 200 gallons a piece. So that would be 6 days. I don't know how much the sump is. That'll probably be another day at least. And then these, so it might take, I don't know, it might take a week and a half to fill. I'm not really sure. You know, that's always the slow part, is filling it up. If I had a commercial unit, I could do it, of course, a lot quicker, but I just, you know, I like my normal filters that I use. Everything works. I like my DI. I like the membranes. I like all that. It's worked for me, so why change it, you know? And I don't necessarily trust units that pump out more water, because is it really getting filtered efficiently? Probably is, you know what I mean? Probably is. But I've been using these since 2003? So, and they've always worked. So why change? You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So anyway, it'll take some time, but it's coming together, reefers. I've wasted almost 11 minutes of your time now. Feel free to fast forward through all this, you know. There's a lot of info I haven't even really touched on, but I don't know if a lot of you guys care. I mean, you guys got your own ways too, but part of this is just kind of share how we do things. And you may not get all the information out of one little 11-minute talking spree, but I do put out some info here and there that might be useful. Anyway, stay tuned. It is going to get better.